to Veterans, a toast from this radio station to former servicemen and women, transcribed by the Veterans Administration in cooperation with the American Federation of Musicians, whose members have donated their talents and time. Jazz Classics today features Woody Herman and the Big Band. Woody Herman on Here's to Veterans. Now commenting on these performances, the man who produced many of them during the great years when jazz came into its own. Capitol recording producer, Dave Dexter.
Thank you. Delighted to be back with another Here's to Veterans session and featuring some of our Capitol jazz classics which have just been reissued. Bring back fine memories from another generation. You just heard Woody Herman and his orchestra with Lemon Drop, and that was one of the novelties of 1948. Shorty Rogers wrote the arrangement, incidentally. We'll be back with more Woody Herman after these few words for the Veterans Administration.
Thank you, Dave. This message will not affect many veterans directly, but listen, if you will, because you may be able to help someone else who needs help. The facts are these. The Veterans Administration has treatment available for veterans who have a problem with drugs, and treatment can be started at once if the veteran will report to any VA hospital. The VA knows that drugs are no problem to most veterans, just as they aren't a problem to most non-veterans. But for that tiny minority fighting this tough battle, we want veterans to know that help is available. We want the families and the friends of veterans to know it. The VA has 44 special drug treatment centers across the country. But if a veteran who needs treatment does not live close to any one of these, he can still get treatment at any VA hospital. Veterans ill from drugs get the same help and the same respect as the man who has appendicitis or any other illness. I'll tell you more about this treatment, but first, back to Dave Dexter.
Ralph Burns contributed just a tremendous amount of talent to the Woody Herman Band of the 40s and, of course, later on, too. Early Autumn is one of the classics of that era. Burns composed and arranged it for Woody, and it's just one of the most refined masterpieces of recorded jazz, I think. Woody Herman is featured on alto saxophone. Terry Gibbs, you'll hear him in there. And most of all, I think this track is memorable for a virtuoso tenor saxophone solo by Stan Getz.
Woody Herman on Here's to Veterans, and we'll be back with more in just a moment. But first I wanted to remind you that the Veterans Administration has treatment available for veterans who have a problem with drugs. Treatment is available at 44 Veterans Administration specialized centers located throughout the country. But all VA hospitals have the ability to give help to veterans who are hooked on drugs. The treatment is professional and confidential. It seeks to put the man on his feet again by providing help in many ways, not just by providing medicine. The people at the hospital are interested in getting their patients functioning in the outside world, and they don't keep them in the hospital any longer than necessary. Most men soon advance to outpatient treatment, and the VA helps them find jobs, get training under the GI Bill, and solve any personal problems that may be interfering with their recovery. Beating a drug habit is a hard thing to do, but the VA is willing and able to help. Now here again, Dave Dexter.
Another instrumental favorite from the book of Woody Herman in 1949, a song by Ralph Burns. It's called Rhapsody in Wood. This is Dave Dexter, and how nice it's been to visit again on Here's to Veterans. Our session featuring Woody Herman and his orchestra from the late 40s. We're going to conclude today with a composition by the late Sonny Berman, a superb trumpet player in the Woody Herman herd at that time. The song is called Sonny Speaks. Some of you may remember it, although it hasn't been available on records for, I suppose 20 years. Bill Harris is featured on this, along with Bob Graff and Woody himself. The Sonny Berman composition, Sonny Speaks.
Thanks to Capitol Recordings' Dave Dexter for bringing us these great jazz classics. This radio station has contributed broadcast time in the public interest, transcribed by the Veterans Administration in cooperation with the American Federation of Musicians, whose members have donated their services. A special salute to veterans of Vietnam. We're proud of you and happy you're home. You've served your country well, and now the VA is ready to serve you. Here's to veterans.